would you say it's more powerful to appeal to the emotions of the judges than perhaps to logical arguments?
Exactly, and that actually even falls into the passion and conviction, because we have a lot of emotional engagement. And most of these topics can be geared towards an emotional part of every human being. And the topics that we have such an element.
We do not want poaching to continue. We agree poaching is bad.
A very wise debater has a way of connecting that to the people. Not necessarily to drive them all the way deep, but sometimes just engage them in a way that they can reason, not just with their heads, or even with their feelings and emotions as well. But I would want to just tie in the mastery of topic and coherency of argument and say that we have facts that must be stated in any debate, and those facts must have their evidence, citations. Statistics are very good, especially when you come and give us the numbers as they are. The latest, the best. I mean, don't take us too much back. Maybe you may not have the latest that are there on the ground. Real life examples as well.
Why do you use contraceptives? In order to reduce the chances of becoming pregnant, ladies and gentlemen.
So I think basically strike a balance between making sure that your argument is fact-based and that it also appeals to the emotional side, so that if it's too much, if there's too many facts and numbers being thrown around, people might get bored or start drifting away. But also if it's too emotional, then there's no facts based on it. It becomes an empty argument. You can even cry on stage, but at the end of the day you might not be saying anything. Absolutely. So if debaters could find a good way to balance those two, they'd be on the right track.
Absolutely.
What exactly is a border fence? It is a barrier fence that prevents illegal immigration, that controls movement of people in and out of a country.
Come and be real. Just be real. The way you speak in school, when you are addressing other people, just come and be real at that particular time and speak out that way. Most of the best debaters we've had have not been trying to copy somebody else they have seen there. And we're not saying don't copy. Sometimes it's good to get some traits from great speakers that you have seen. But don't come and we can tell this is another copy. It's a mask of yourself, of somebody else on top of you. So bottom line is this: address people as humans first before you become a debater. Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about passion, and I think sometimes debaters forget that passion can present itself in different ways. I always like to tell debaters the fact that we are so diverse means we cannot all exhibit the same type of passion, if that's the thing.
Yes.
So for debaters who are perhaps calmer, more I don't know, what do I call it? Quieter debaters, cool type. They shouldn't feel the need to all of a sudden be aggressive, because that's somehow the set standard for being a great debater. And if you are the more aggressive type, if you're loud, or if you like to express yourself using your hands and movements, then go for it.
Where do you think we are going to get cure for Ebola if we do not associate with other people?
I think it doesn't hurt to be yourself, right?
Very true. And there's a fallacy, I would call it a fallacy, that passion is exhibited by how loud you are. No, I think we have seen some of the great debaters in the past who are soft-spoken but can really hammer their points in. And that's where the emotional part comes in. And what I would say is 70% of communication is actually nonverbal. And so the way you just stand at the stage and the way you're speaking to us, your eye contact, your facial expressions talk a lot about you before you even say any other word. And so debaters need to have in mind that we're not just waiting to hear you speak, that you have already spoken even before you start the verbal communication. And so passion and conviction is actually highly dictated by your nonverbal communication before you actually now speak. So it's not about whether your voice is so deep enough to convince us or whether it's loud enough and the likes. Those are other details. But as we say, be real, be yourself. Don't try to start imitating some person or some other debater that you saw on the other side.